up and welcome to season 3 of DPL. If you guys do not know who I am Vulpix03. Eli, just call me Eli. Honestly, I don't like the Vulpix name. I'm just gonna be straight up. Or just call me Vulp. I don't care. Um, I am filling in for Halu today. I think Halu has done the past two draft analysis videos, but he's busy, and this is something I've been wanting to do. I'm also familiar with a lot of the players who were drafted, so I can give more of an in-depth analysis as opposed to Halu isn't as familiar with these players. So season 3, also by the way, for those of you who do not know, I was a season 1 manager and a season 2 manager of the Alolan Avengers. My team has won both seasons. So yeah, I'm also a side tour host, so to speak. So I'm gonna make sure I'm recording because it always sucks when you think you're recording and you're not recording. I don't want the music to be loud, Jesus. This is so unprofessional. So this year we have new teams except for the Talonflames and the Avengers are the only two returning teams. The Avengers being my team, the returning champions, and the Oxford Talonflames being JCBC's team, aka JC Killer. He made it to playoffs last year, and I believe I beat him in semifinals, or my team beat his team in semifinals. But all of the other managers are new. So first off, we have the Flapping Butterfrees with Neomon and assistant manager Silvio Guacamole. Neomon, a great builder in all tiers, very well versed. Good manager. Silvio qualified for UU champs. Really solid UU player. So two nice people, two good managers. Next we have the Pavilions, managed by Roses and Eternally. Roses, really solid NU player. Eternally mod on Smogon, NU co-leader, something like that. We have the Extreme Elo Boosters by managers LL, assistant manager JYT. LL, not like a big player in Smogon tournaments, but a known player. Same with JYT. JYT was in Snake and World Cup, although he went 1-5, which is horrendous. So he's kind of bad. We have the Palatown Pedal Dancers with Brooke, Sage, and Evie Garrow as the assistant manager. Sage, pretty good, really good UU. Pretty good in some other tiers too. Evie Garrow, I'm just gonna say, made it to RU champs. Really solid RU player. We have the Spoopy Mimic use with HSOWA, an assistant manager Mikav. Now, to be 100% honest with you, I've seen these guys around, but I don't know much about them. I've never actually spoken to them before. Two really nice guys, I can tell you that. I'm not too sure what their relevance on Smogon or on other Discord leagues is, but they're two nice dudes. And finally, we have the Hua Oli team players, manager Ye. Ye was on my team last year, assistant manager Askov. Ye's a pretty good RU player. Played RU for my team last season. And just a really nice guy. So we'll just get into rosters. Now, the draft was pretty fun. I'm really happy with my draft. At first glance, looking at the drafts, there's really no one team that stands out. Yeah, there really isn't any one team that stands up. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, so we'll just go over mine first. It's listed first. I'm also the only team. I'm the only team with mid-season money, bar the Butterfrees. I can actually buy 3 players mid-season. The Butterfrees can buy 1. No one else can buy any. So I'm happy with my mid-season money because if anything goes wrong, I'll draft some mid-season goats. So first off, I have myself and Seal, my assistant manager. Seal is playing LC. I am playing Oras. All managers, if they choose to buy themselves, are 10,000 each. We had a budget of $120,000 for the draft. We needed a minimum of 12 players, being 10 starters and a minimum of 2 backups. The starting tiers are 2 Sun and Moon OU, Sun Moon UU, RU, NU, PU, Oras OU, Black and White OU, DPP OU, and LC. So yeah, I'm in Oras. Seal is in LC. My big ticket player was Schneider. Schneider's a friend of mine. Was on my team for the season, for the first season. I play him a lot in tours. I always win. He's beat me like once in tournaments. I beat him every match. I'm joking. He always wins. He qualified for Smogon Grand Slam as well as OLT. Did really well in OLT. Next up, we have Byron the Well. His Discord is Assman. Oh, by the way, Schneider is my Sun and Moon OU player. We have Byron the Well. Really good DPP player, good Ubers player. Just kind of good at everything. He's one of those guys that just plays a lot of everything, or a little of everything, but his best tiers would be like DPP and Ubers. 12k, nice pick. Twix. Twix is a... Oh, wait. I should say what positions they're playing. Byron's playing Black and White for now. We have Twix. Twix, a really solid OU player, like a really good OU player, qualified for OLT. Also a really, really good NU player. He's playing NU for me in this tournament, although he and Schneider can mix up. I also have some backups that play NU, so Twix is versatile. Like if Schneider or my other OU pick Ima are struggling, I can always sub in Twix for them and move someone else into NU. Next up we have Ima, played in World Cup, really solid player, went like 7-2 last DPL season. He was on my team last season, a friend of mine. I've teamed with him a bunch actually, and a bunch of tours. Just a really cool dude. He's my OU player. He's like one of those people you can rely on. Indigo Plateau, teamed with her in another tour. She did well. Thought I'd buy her. She's in my UU player. Fellyburn, SPL player, Snake player. Just all around solid RU player, qualified for RU champs. We'll find. Seal wanted to pick this guy up. He's an LC player. I trust Seal's decision. He's my LC backup. Pills is for my PU player. I don't know much about Pills outside of what he did well in an NU tournament versus in a good Brazilian NU tournament. He went like 8-2, I think, or so I've been told. Don't know much about him though, but he's a cool dude. Phantos for my DPP. Phantos is really underrated in DPP. I think 3k is a pretty good steal. Hughes 3k, really good Sun and Moon backup. Hughes is young, so he's kind of hot cold. Which at his age, I was actually not even playing Pokemon at his age. So him being as good as he is an accomplishment. But he can beat anyone in this league if he's playing at his best. John W. Not too sure. Don't know much about John W. Zomog told me to draft him, so I drafted him. I know he made it to a few store finals in Black and White, so he's pretty good in Black and White. And then Togli Babin Boof, I think that's how you say it. Just all around solid in lower tiers. So these next teams, I'm not going to go as in depth, but I'm just going to give a general analysis. So the Butterfrees have Teta 1750 or 17,500. Teta qualified for Grand Slam, made it to finals of Grand Slam. That's a huge accomplishment. Beast in NU, beast in PU, really good in in UU. And then he can play pretty much all lower tiers and even some old gens at a good level. Charm Flash, good Sun and Moon player, good Oras player. Did well in OST. Bebo qualified for Grand Slam, made it to RU Open Finals, good RU player. Plas is a good NU player. He hasn't accomplished that much on Smogon that I'm aware of, but he's solid nevertheless. A Raven is Shake It Up, aka the 6 trophy Smogon beast. The dude kind of sucks now. The dude kind of sucks now. But he used to be a beast. Yogi, Honestly, I don't know much about Yogi. Um, I'm not sure what Yogi plays. Same with Haru. Not sure what Haru plays. Um, Quaze is decent at Sun and Moon OU, so 5k for him's not bad. Karis Leverts, I don't know. Selif, I'm not sure. Starry is plays OU, I think. Not sure. Drud plays DPP and PU. 3k Drud's a pretty good deal. Because if he cares, he can get some wins. And Len is Jakra. Pretty good at OU in lower tiers. Black and white OU in lower tiers. So a good bench. Good bench. A good backup, I should say. So next we have the Pavilions. We have Starmaster 25,500. That's overpay. Starmaster went for like 23 last season, went like 2-7 or something. I mean, Starmaster is really good. He just doesn't care about this tournament as much, but he's a really good OU pick for Sun and Moon, Black and White, DPP, any OU really. Teal LC Snake player, RBY World Cup player, really good. Teal's like one of those people who's good, who can play every tier at a good level, but isn't necessarily amazing in one single tier. Like, he's not like a Brofist is the man in Sun and Moon OU. Teal doesn't really have a tier where he's the man, but he's just good in everything. Tony, DPP player. DPP player. Head TD on Smogon. Googly, Cheese Master. Can play pretty much any OU, but only brings Fat and Baton Pass. Spectier, not too sure what he plays. I'm assuming it's gonna be like PU, but I'm not positive. HS is Hydreigon Specs, good UU player, solid UU player for sure. Banks for NU, she is pretty solid NU. Lily for LC, Roman for RU, and Lord Smog Tours for, I don't know. Oh wait, this is Lord Sample Team. Who's Lord Smog Tours? Lord Smog Tours quit like 2 years ago. Lord Sample Team, I think. Yeah. I think he plays like PU. So next we have Levi. We have the Extreme Elo Boosters, LL and JYT. Neither of them are playing, so they didn't buy themselves. We have Levi for LC. Super solid LC player. Soul Gazer plays like RU and DPP. This dude is really good, but he also, like, getting him to play and getting him to not be cancer is going to be a problem. So, let's see if LL can do that. Luthier, Grand Slam qualifier, good RU player. 11,500 for him is a good deal. Ricardo, good OU player, can play Sun and Moon really at a really competitive level. Can also play Oras if needed. Blargle Fargle, again, can play Oras and Sun and Moon. Void, I think Void only signed up for RU this tournament, so he's playing RU. But he's a good DPP player. Taz, I think Taz plays PU, not too sure. Dr. Satino plays Black and White. You don't really hear about him, but in Discord tours, his record's like insane. Like, in every Discord tour I'm in, he always goes like 4-2 or something. Like, he has a good record. C Sai, not too sure about him. I know he plays UU. Apparently he's really good. Philly is a good LCer, so they have Levi and Philly. Philly also plays Black and White. Felix is a really good NU player. So for 4K, that's a good deal. Patlop, OU, as well as Oras. Cartoon, I think, plays OU. Sun and Moon, OU. Snowfall plays NU. Kurai Tenshi, I think, plays NU. And CAGAO plays PU, if I'm not mistaken. So we have, next up, we have the Pedal Dancers, Brooke and Evie Guerrero. They both bought themselves. They got Obi for 22,500. Obi, big name on Smogon, Black and White player. 22,500. That's a lot. Like, I'm opposed to paying a lot of money for people because I feel like actually you should balance your team as opposed to buying one big ticket. But I think if he really puts his head into it, then he can definitely go like 5-2 or something if he wants to. Tangelo, not too sure about Tangelo. I think he plays NU, not positive. DK, really good LC player, played in SPL a few years ago. Plays in a lot of Discord tours now. Eternal Snowman, kind of just plays everything. I've seen him on Smogon in like all lower tier tournaments. Not too sure how good he is in OU. Dialgo is Lighthouses. I think he's playing Oras this season, but he's pretty good lower tier player, if I'm not mistaken. Ski, good OU player, great builder. So he can definitely build for them. Rose, not too sure who Rose is. See what I did there? Not too sure about Rose, what he/she plays. Next we have a Karu Kokyu. I'm assuming NU. We have Tasker, who is a PU co-leader, and then we have Munch as backup, and Munch can kind of just play everything. So I want this, like, come on, you stupid thing. Oh my god. So I want you all to see this. Like, I want you all to be able to see this shit. Let me see something. Wait a second. It's so, like... Okay, you guys should be able to see it. So next up we have the Spoopy Mimikyu with HSOWA and Mikav. Finchinator 23,500. If Finchinator participates and builds, then that's definitely a good deal. Because Finch can build in like every tier. Qualified for Grand Slam, qualified for Smog Tours. And yeah, if he builds for you, that's a good team. Insult 18,500. Insult, really good or Sun and Moon OU player, qualified for OLT. Good black and white player, good NU player, good all around. Harris, Grand Slam qualifier. UU player, really good. Tace, OLT qualifier. Sun and Moon OU player, really good. Ninja, I don't know what ninja this is. I don't know. So, honestly, because there are a few ninjas on Smogon, I'm not sure which one this is. So I'm just not going to comment because I don't want to say anything that's wrong. GW, Greninja Warrior 21. Plays Sun and Moon OU, plays Oras, plays NU. Pretty decent at all of those. Kyo, not too sure. So I'm not going to comment. P2, SPL player, World Cup player. Not as good as he used to be, but he's still, for 6,000, that's still a really good deal, because he can still beat, if he wants to, he can still beat anyone in this tournament. DKM, Dragon Knight Master, good NU player, good black and white player, 5K is a good deal. Durza plays RU, Durza off topic. TJ for 3K in PU, that's a fucking steal. I wanted him so badly, and I tried to up it, but I was lagging, so I was on my phone, and I was lagging so hard, and my bid didn't go in until after the other person, after the Mimikyus already got him, so that sucks. Ziri, not too sure. Alfredo, not too sure. CKW, not too sure. So I'm just gonna, like, move this over so that you guys can see this. Okay, so next we have JC and TPP, Team Pokepals, for the Talonflames. They both bought themselves. JC is going to be playing PU. TPP is going to be Team Pokepals is going to be playing Sun and Moon OU. Rob Jr., SBL champion, World Cup champion. Outstanding UU player. Unfortunately, he's playing RU in this tournament, which is a waste, but he wants to. Low punny kicks. Snake and World Cup OU player. He's playing UU in this tournament. HMNIP plays Oras. TPP, black and white, plays Old Gens. Fax, who is Lax on Smogon, plays in World Cup, plays in SPL, plays in Snake. Outstanding NU player, great black and white player, 10K is a steal. Leo Shad is like never lost a Discord Premier League game. So he plays RU Space Worm. I'm not positive what he plays, nor am I positive on HJAD. Sayuzi plays Sun and Moon OU. He can also play Black and White. Toina, not positive. Thiago Nunes plays NU. Algeria plays. I'm assuming he's gonna play Oras. If this is Algeria forever, then I'm assuming he's gonna play Oras or Black and White. Hal, not too sure what Hal will be playing. And last but not least, we have the team. Let me just continue to move this over here. We have the Huali team players, which for some reason I cannot. Okay, so Yay and Askov. So they got Bush Tush for 19,500. Bush Tush is a piece of shit. Bush Tush is an asshole. If he's playing UU, then he can definitely go positive in this tournament. If he's playing Sun and Moon OU, he can definitely go positive. He's a good Sun Moon OU player and UU player. Lord Bum Bum Mole. I don't know who this is. I'm going to be 100% honest. I do not know who this is. Megazard for 12,500. He's the PU tier leader. Should definitely go positive in PU, even though PU is actually really competitive. Renchan is probably there. NU player. Eden's Embrace. I could see playing Black and White. I think he plays Black and White. He's a good ADV player, but I'm pretty sure he's going to play Black and White. Trace is a great RU player. Jordan for Sun and Moon OU. Snaga, not sure what Snaga would play. Yeezy's definitely going to play UU. Yeezy's really solid UU player. I was on my team last season. Bane is probably going to be a backup. Not too sure. Liar Fairy, no idea, to be honest. Jordy, not quite sure. Splash, I don't know. Viper, this is actually Viper. It's Viper. Who was actually on my team last season, is going to be playing LC. And this guy, PU maybe? I think he plays PU, but I'm not positive, so don't quote me on that. So yes, that was the draft analysis. There's really no one team that stands out to me. I feel like, actually, let me move this back to where it should be. There we go. There's no one team that stands out to me. I feel like all teams are pretty equal. I feel like my team can beat any one team on this list. This team definitely, the Mimikyus definitely look scary. I think if these guys are all playing at their best, they can beat anyone. But you can say the same. You can really say the same about any team on this list. The Elo boosters are definitely a scary team to go against, just because they're so quote unquote stacked. Their backups could be starters. But their backups are backups, so they're not playing, so it's only the starters that count. I definitely am very happy with my team, and like I said, I can pick up three mid-season signups, and usually some GOAT sign up mid-season. Last season, I picked up King Why Not. He ended up winning in finals for us, which secured victory. I believe, if I recall correctly, he secured the championship for us. So if we could pick up someone like King Why Not and then two more substitutes, that would definitely be solid. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this season. It's definitely going to be the hardest season thus far. The managers are all very committed. Last season we had good managers, but they weren't that committed. Managers this season are all committed. They've all drafted good teams. And yeah, like I said, there's no team that stands out as that team is the best. There's just no team this season like that, which I think makes for a very exciting season, because it's anyone's title. It's up for grabs. It's just whoever is on their A game. And yes, thank you all for watching. I hope I wasn't too boring. I'm going to be uploading some high level replays or live battles if I can to this channel. So if there's say I don't know, Schneider versus Finchinator or something like that, a high level game, I will try to record it for you all to see. I'll try to record most of playoff and finals games live if I can, or replays if I miss them live. I'll do a mid-season draft coverage as well as I should do a weekly, yeah, I'm going to do a weekly update just to go over the winners and losers of the week. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Goodbye, friends.